Welcome back to my 3-part worthiness challenge. So if you didn't watch the previous video on where unworthiness comes from and what it shows up in our life like, please go back and watch that video. Hit the little bell if you like this video and subscribe to my channel. We put out a new video every week so that you always get the latest. As I said in the previous video, unworthiness and the feeling of not being good enough is at the heart of dysfunction in our society. So when you turn this around, you start to see amazing changes in your life. And it's really about how you view yourself. Here's some steps. The first step is you want to be aware of the story that you have on repeat. And we go through that in that previous video, so go back and watch it if you haven't. The second step is to rewrite a new worthiness story for yourself. So if in the past you've been this people pleaser because you've been trying to get love from everybody around you and prove that you're good enough by doing all these things for everybody else, and usually not doing what you need for yourself, then the new worthiness story might look like, from this moment on, I give myself love and attention and appreciation every single day. First, I fill up my own cup doing the things that I love, and whatever is left over is what I give to others that's spilling out of my already full cup. And I enjoy giving from a place of being full inside rather than from a place of needing something from that other person. And so that's just an example of a new worthiness story. And you would get that by doing your daily check-ins with yourself, by going within, by filling up your own love cup with your own self-love and care. And so that's a process that unfolds, but we want to write the new story now as if we're already living it, because that's going to put those wheels into motion, and you're going to sit and think about that every day, that new story, read it, and come back to it every single day, and it's going to start to reprogram your mind. And then your actions will start to change. So it all just starts to flow, but it does require that little bit of work from you in putting in the effort to really visualize what it would feel like to truly love yourself, to truly feel worthy and good enough. Step 3 is to shift the spotlight being your energy, your focus, on what you want, on loving thoughts. So if a negative thought comes up, like, I'm not worthy or deserving of this, I'm not worthy of this person's love or respect, whatever the thought might be, when you catch it, sometimes you won't be able to catch it, but when you do notice that you're thinking negatively, is to turn it around and say, I know inherently I'm worthy. I'm worthy just because I exist. And shift that vibration for yourself with a different mantra. In this way, we stop the habit and it gets easier each time. So the more times you change that thought around, the easier it's going to get. And the last step is just to keep repeating that mantra as it comes up. So I'm going to give you one now that I wrote that's really good for knowing your own worth. And the first mantra is, I'm worthy simply because I exist. You don't have to do anything or be anything to anyone to be worthy. You are worthy just because you exist. The other one is, no one determines my worth, only I get to do that, and I am worthy of all the good in the universe. I am not my past, and my worth is not determined by what I have or have not done. I am an unlimited being, a child of Source, worthy of all the good. So I want you to repeat that. I want you to have that in your back pocket. Use it as often as possible. Mantras aren't something we just say once and we change our mind. It's got to be a repetitive pattern. So I recommend writing that down, putting it somewhere where you're going to see it every day, by your bed, in your car, on your bathroom mirror. Have that mantra on repeat, especially if unworthiness and not good enough is a super strong belief pattern for you. You got to put this somewhere where you're going to see it, because your brain is just not trained to think this way. So it has to be repetitive in order to do a shift. Some other things that help shift the vibration of unworthiness and not good enough and getting more confident in that state is helping somebody else. So if you're desiring love, if you're desiring more appreciation, giving that to somebody else is actually going to have an effect on you. And you're going to start to feel how good that feels to give and experience that person appreciating you for that giving. So whether it's, delivering meals to the elderly or helping out at a food shelter, or there's so many different ways to help and to give back, or if it's just getting groceries for your neighbor who can't get out of the house. Doing these things helps to fill up your cup. Now we have to be careful that we're not people pleasing, right? So we don't want to be overdoing it and forgetting about ourselves. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm saying from your cup being full, when you have time, be it once a month or a couple times a month, doing something for somebody else is actually going to fill up your love cup in a big way. I hope this video helps you in shifting the vibration of unworthiness around. Make sure you're repeating those mantras, and let me give you the permission to know in this video that you don't have to do anything to be worthy. That is an old program that has been installed in the computer system called your brain that probably got downloaded from your parents because of their own issues and their own suffering. But you yourself do not have to do anything or be anything in order to be worthy and to be good enough. And I want you to hear me when I say that. It is the truth. I am speaking the truth, and it's up to you to start unraveling why this is such a strong vibration for you. So I know you can do this. If you need any help, I'm here for you. I have different programs that'll help you with doing just this. My Empowered Women program is amazing in helping you break the patterns of unworthiness and really get empowered. I also have a 21-day healing program that will also help you in this. So I leave links to all of that below. I'm here to support you, and I want to see you succeed and truly know that you're worthy and you're good enough so that you can step into your greatness. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to stay tuned for next week. We have another video on how to see yourself as high value. I hope to see you there.